Hi everyone, and welcome to Ultimate Exercise Ball Class at Core Maximus. Thank you, Core Maximus, for having us on location. Today, I am lucky enough to be joined by Joe Puddister. So, professional basketball player, played over in Portugal, and played for the Sudbury 5 here in Ontario. And Nipissing University is lucky to have him back as assistant coach, and he is also working with AMP at the moment, so well-versed in basketball and all things. Today we will judge if he is well-versed in the exercise ball as well as basketball. So Joe's going to do the workout today. I get to stand around and just boss him around. Nothing's changed. We have 6 moves, 1 minute each. We're going to need a mat. You're going to need a wall. If you want, you can use a weight. We're going to opt out today, but that's just showing the different levels, right? My beginners, no weights. Intermediate, advanced, absolutely you can. We don't want to torture Joe too much today. So, first one, very much working on balance. We're going to be at the wall doing a figure 4 squat. So, lots of single leg power moves in basketball, so we're really going to work on that today. We're going to cross one leg over, doesn't matter which one. Low back is pushing into the ball. Shoulders, hips, nice straight line. We're going 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So, woo! And if Joe falls over, I'll catch him. We got shoulders, hips, nice straight line. Knee is in line with our heel, and we're pushing through our heel to come up nice and strong. Your range of motion, Joe's doing great. Our range of motion is really going to depend on the hip flexibility on that bent leg. We're almost there. We got 4 seconds left on this side. And that breathing thing, and then we'll switch. So typically, just making sure you don't fall over, typically one side, we tend to have better balance. We tend to have better range of motion as well as flexibility. Always working our core when we're using the ball, right? So the ball's trying to throw us off balance. Core has to fire, glutes have to fire. Again, weight in our heel, pushing through heel to come up nice and strong. We got 5 seconds left. Again, breathing. We're gonna rest our legs in 2 seconds, and last one. Awesome. Okay, side sit-ups are next. So side sit-ups are at the wall again. When you position at the wall, your hips are gonna come onto the ball. We're not on top, we're not on the side, we're kind of somewhere in the middle. That leg closest to the wall is back. The leg on the ball is forward slightly. We're gonna have both legs just a little bit bent. And you're gonna think as if you're between 2 narrow walls. So Joe's between 2 narrow walls, and we're gonna come over the ball and then back up. So we're gonna work through our range of motion. We're gonna control the down, consistent speed down. We can go strong pull up. And at any time, of course, like I said, you can hold a weight. So you can hold a weight at your chest on these. We're fighting always to keep that ball nice and still, and really good alignment here. We got shoulders stacked, hips stacked, ball staying stable, working all through those obliques, but mobilizing, getting range of motion in our spine. Awesome, Joe, switch sides. So Joe's gonna show you his back. Remember, top leg back, bottom leg forward. We're gonna keep that ball nice and still. And again, that range of motion, right? So you can see through the spine, through your, you guys are working hard at home, but if you are facing us at the moment, the spine's gonna open up in that side bend, and then we need obliques and hip stability in order to pull us strong back up. Make sure Joe's breathing for us. He's doing good so far, team. All right, we got 5 seconds left. I said this is the easiest thing for me because I just get to stand and watch today. Perfect. Okay, this is probably our hardest of the 6, so keep that in mind as we're rolling through this. And it's like a 3-for-1. I always give deals, right? It's a 3-for-1. If any piece of this doesn't feel good to you, skip that part of the move. All right, so we're going to alternate legs on this. We got shoelaces up on the ball, 1 foot on the floor. We're going to lower down. You guys want me to start my timer? We're going to lower down. We're going to lift that foot and hover it as we perform push-ups. We're going to keep that ball as still as possible. We're going to bring that foot all the way back to the front. And then we have to try and stand up without falling over. Good. So we're going to come all the way back down. We're going to switch legs. It's a good idea. Hover. Woo! Woo! Really strong through tummy and back. That's it, Joe. Really strong through tummy and back. And when I say that, you're gonna pull that belly button in nice and strong. We're gonna make sure there's no pressure in your back. If you feel pressure in your spine, that means our hips are dropping. We've got 20 seconds left. If having that one foot floating off the ball is too much, then we keep both feet on the ball. If the push-ups are too much, if we're starting to feel pressure in our low back, then we get rid of the push-ups on this last one. Right, this is it. We're gonna come up, stand up nice and tall. Woo! You didn't even fall over. Okay, so tummy on the ball. We're gonna rest those poor little legs. We're going for Supermans. Supermans, super people, superhuman. Fingertips touching. So we're up really, really strong from shoulders to hips, toes touching, and we're going opposite arm, opposite leg. Woo! Like that, lift. This is one of those sneaky ones. Come back on the ball just a touch, Joe. Yep, there you go. This is one of those sneaky ones that doesn't look crazy complex, incredibly challenging on our core. We're really getting our back to fire here. Joe's great, he's got his head in neutral, which means we're not looking up and we're not looking down. We've got that consistent speed on the lift and then that control on the down. We're also gonna try and get as little weight as possible on our hand on the floor. So we really fight to engage tummy, back, core. Great for an injury prevention. And again, the stronger your core is, the stronger you're gonna be on the ball, the stronger you're gonna be against your opponents. Again, in that injury prevention, right? There's nothing worse than sitting on the sidelines watching your team play. So as much as we can, we're gonna stabilize and strengthen all through our core. Last one, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna scooch the mat over. Joe's gonna come onto his knees. This is possibly, I say this all the time, possibly one of my favorite moves. You might see it in all my athlete conditioning workouts. Forward ball roll. So I want you to think of if you're going up for a rebound, this is going to be that strength. So we're kneeling and then we're rolling that ball forward. So I'll chat you through it. Joe form is fantastic. Elbows are going to be on the ball. As that ball rolls forward, our hips are staying strong. Again, that pressure feeling. I don't want you to feel any pressure in your low back. Your toes can be flat or tucked under. Whatever feels comfortable. We're strengthening through lats, our big back muscle. Again, think of going up to get a rebound, right? And there is contact. There's so much contact getting into that rebound. So the stronger you are through your core, the stronger your shoulders are in that up position, the stronger you're gonna be to get that rebound. Thinking of ball rolling out in a straight line and then pulling back in a straight line. Our shoulders are away from our ears. Our fingers are relaxed. Sometimes we hold our fingers nice and strong on this. That does not make it any easier. Okay, relax those fingers. Don't forget to breathe. We also hold our breath on this because we're concentrating so hard. Last one, and amazing, amazing, on your back. Okay, last move. We're on our last move, sixth one, working through some rotational patterns. When you get the ball and you need to pivot strong, that is the strength we're gonna use. So we're gonna hug the ball. I always say, think of hugging the ball with your legs. And now your legs aren't on top or on the side, they're kind of somewhere in the middle. And then arms out, palms up, and we're rolling. We're gonna rotate. So as Joe rolls to the left here, we're gonna keep our right shoulder glued to the ground. As we roll to the right, we're gonna keep our left shoulder glued to the ground. And you can really play on this one, almost to the point where you feel like you might fall over, but you don't. Maybe you do, you're just gonna keep rolling, that's fine. But as long as we're keeping those shoulders glued to the ground, we're rotating at our spine. We're also working through groin. Again, that injury prevention, right? We don't want any groin strains. 20 seconds left and we're finished, and Joe hasn't fallen over once. So we don't get to make fun of him at all. We're gonna keep on rolling, really fight for that push. Remember that breathing, shoulders get to stay nice and relaxed. The ball's slowly scooching further and further away, if you noticed. Let's go, one more there. And rest all the way down. Awesome. So Fantastic, wonderful. My beginners, 1 set. Intermediate, advanced, 2 or 3 rounds. Make sure you do the cool down. Let's thank Joe. Check out all his things because he's doing so many wonderful things and we're so grateful he was here. You guys did a great job. See you next time.